Welcome back to this World of Warcraft Let's Play. You're with Sambo, and joining us as always is our Worgen mage, Seraphis. Say g'day.
Our fates are intertwined.
They are intertwined. Thank you for joining us, folks, and if you joined us in our last episode, of course, you'll remember that we were questing around here in, let's have a look, the upper reaches of Tempest Reach, funny that, and we'd been in the Emberstone mine, and we were rescuing some of our fellows from the Forsaken up there. Now we've been sent into that camp that we came across in the last episode, and we have to push them out. We've got 4 Forsaken infantry to kill, and a couple of named as well. We've got an Executor Cornell and Valnov the Mad to take care of, which is just north of here. So without further ado, let's do it. There's Gilneas City in the background, which is of course what we're trying to retake. And here's us with our flash new hat and our very flash new stave. Very happy about that. At the little outpost just nestled at the outskirts of Gilneas. So let's do it. Let's go to the Forsaken camp and see what we can do. I think we're all ready to rock. Let's just check we haven't got any junk in our bag. Of course, there are no bankers around here that I can tell anyway. Actually, no, there aren't, because they would show up on the mini-map. Let's just make sure that we haven't got any abilities that we can learn as well. We are just into level 13. And we've got Polymorph at level 14. Looking forward to that one. Keep that as a surprise for those of you who haven't played WoW before. And of course, those of you who are veterans who are watching this will know exactly why I'm excited about that. Anyway, let's activate our Dark Flight ability, which is of course our speed run. Get there quicker. In this wonderful world of Warcraft here, or the wonderful world of Gilneas. And look at that, we've got another player. And what are they? They're a Worgen priest. Maybe they'll be nice and give us a buff, who knows?
Greetings.
They look very similar to me, I must say. And there you can see that they've selected me. Maybe they're going to say hello. There we go. We won't steal any of their mobs, of course. We'll do our own killing. Unless they invite us to a party. Alright, so clearing out the Forsaken, and for some weird reason we're getting a little bit of lag. Maybe we just got to wait for things to sort themselves out. Let's lock these guys in place with the good old Frost Nova. Wind up some arcane missiles. We'll follow that up with an arcane barrage. We've got clear casting, which of course, as you'll remember, is that free spell buff. Basically, the next spell becomes free because it's 0 mana cost. Let's open with a Frostbolt this time. Make sure that they're slowed, so when they run towards us, of course, it takes a long time for them to get to us. Arcane barrage, fire blast. There we go. 3 of 4 of the infantry slain. And we'll kill a rat just for the hell of it, because, hey, we don't like rats. And, as you know, they count towards our achievement. And there we go. That's what it's like when you get invited to a group. That's that person over there. Let's accept that. Oh, we got ourselves some bridges. And there you go. You can actually see there's 3 of us in this group. And that's what the group interface looks like now. It's changed a lot. Let's get this named person over here. So yeah, another day we'll go through the new interface. Basically it's changed because we can utilise the raid layout. Now because you can see my health bars there, hopefully because we've got a priest now in the party. So look, we've got Rosapup, which is a druid, and we've got Katis, who's a priest. Both of them are healers. Hopefully they'll give us a bit of a heal. Now what we are doing of course now is sharing the loot as well. Loot gets shared in the party, and there you can see a druid up ahead of us in cat form. And there we go, Valnov the Mad slain, all done. And we'll get into the real nitty-gritty of groups later on, because there's a lot of things that happen when you're in a group. For example, loot sharing rules change, and you can set the threshold of that. Things like need before greed and all those sort of things, and we'll do that another day when we've got someone that we know in a party and we can take our time. Good old cat form there. And she's a miner as well, so we won't be able to take that node. That's okay. Another green. That's a couple of greens that have dropped in this little run. And that's the priest's bubble, if you like. That's their power word shield. Absorbs 272 damage. Very, very handy for a priest. And of course they can put that on other players as well, by the way. Right, let's just clear out some mobs on our way back. All three of us are going to head back, I'd say.
I don't have a target.
When we do hover over a mob, it actually gives us a count there. You can see for the rest of the party what the status is, and we can see here that everybody in the party has got 4 out of 4, and they're all on this quest. It's quite handy, those tooltips. We'll just freeze them in place as we run past. So basically, yeah, the loot gets shared, and there we go. I got a heal there and a bubble. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now we can select our other party members by clicking their health bars up here, their panels, in the party panel. Very handy, nice and quick. Now it would be nice if she gave me a buff. Priests have quite a cool stamina buff, and it basically increases your stamina for an hour. Very handy, very nice, especially if you're a melee character, of course. And you can see the 2 dots there on my minimap. That is indicating where my party members are. Now the other thing that happens though, of course, is we do share XP. So we don't get as much XP individually as we, whilst in a party, as we would if we were on our own. But of course the idea there is that because there's 3 of us, or more than 1 of you anyway, in any party, you're going to mow through the quests a lot faster. So kind of all balances out. At the end of the day, it's definitely worthwhile grouping up in WoW. There we go, the time has come. We've rallied and armed every available Gilnean. It's time to meet the enemy head on. Time to settle the score with Sylvanas, who of course is the Forsaken leader, the Banshee Queen, and her Forsaken dogs once for all. Now let's just say thanks to these guys. Thanks for the group in party chat, and we'll leave. We can right click and say leave party, and there we go, we've left the group now.
Make it quick.
Anyhow, it's time to meet the enemy head on. Sylvanas Liam is heading the assault from this gate. King Greymane, and she's saying no problem, and my father are leading the assault on the other districts. You have a crucial role to play in this. Take this rapier, use it to inspire our men and women in combat. Speak to them to take part in the battle for Gilneas City. Achieve victory in the battle for Gilneas City. You can see there's a whole bunch of people rallied up ahead. This is a final battle. I think it's very cool. And we've got a really nice blue. Look at that. It's blue text, which means it's the next level up from green. Cloak that we can get there. So here we go, we've got a rapier of the Gilnean Patriots, and inspire the combatants of the battle for Gilneas. Now,
No time for
maybe
dallying.
these people here, let's try it. Yep, oh, look at that, it's a big AoE. And look at that, all their hands are glowing. I'm guessing that is inspiration.
Friend of Greymane.
Yep, they've got
Friend of mine.
a buff on them there, increased haste and health generation. And here we go up to Prince Liam Greymane. Let's inspire some more. No, we don't need to inspire anymore. It's quite cool, as you can tell, of course. This has all phased in, so we've got a whole bunch of people now to help us out. There's going to be a big event that's going on. Let's inspire some more folk. Probably should have emptied our bags. Let's have a look. We did get something. We got brunt leather breeches. We'll pop them up there because they're going to be good for the auction house. Same with that shotgun. Both of them are green items. We can pop them on the AH and get some money. It looks like the 3 of us are waiting for this event to start. So let's just recap here. We have a crucial role to play in this. He's leading the King. Liam is heading the assault from this gate, and King Greymane and my father are leading the assault on the other districts. Use it to inspire our men and women in combat. Speak to Krenan Aranis to take part in the battle. Oh, so we have to actually go ahead and speak to someone Oh, who's up here? Whoops, that was my bad. Looks like they're actually in the city proper. Now, maybe not. Maybe that's where that quest gets handed in. Very confusing. Where is what's his name? It looks like it might be starting. We're looking for Krenin.
We will fight them on the streets until the
Here we go.
last shot is
This
fired.
guy.
Well met.
And when there is no more ammunition, we'll crush their skulls with the stones that pave our city. We will fight them in the alleys until our knuckles are skinned and bloody and our rapiers lay on the ground shattered.
So a stirring
And
war
if we
speech
find
here.
ourselves surrounded and disarmed, wounded and without hope, we will lift our heads in defiance and spit in their faces. But we will never surrender! Gilneas!
Great job!
And here we go. It's the big epic battle. The battle for Gilneas is on. You can hear the crowds of soldiers cheering. We've got players here with us. Scripted event. Lots of fun. We really feel like we're taking it to the Forsaken.
I need a target. I need to target something first.
We've even got
I
the
don't
trainers
have a
in
target.
on it there. Whole bunch of us. We're going to stick with these guys, obviously. Make sure that we don't get killed. Doing our bit.
I need to target something first.
You see, we're going to work our way probably through all of these districts. The Merchant Square we're in now, the Military District and Greymane Court, I'd imagine. And Prince Liam Greymane leading the way, leading the charge as we retake our city from the Forsaken.
I'm out of range.
Epic music playing. Stirring stuff. Really feel like we're taking part. Look at that, we've got an elite Dark Ranger here. Can we target it? Yes, we can.
I don't have a target.
Made quick work of her. And there's another one out in the distance there.
I need a target.
And we're definitely getting XP for that, which is good.
Abominations are blocking the way towards the military
We don't want to
district.
join a guild.
This won't be easy.
Alright, the Abominations
The
are blocking the way.
to have Emberstone wrapped. They brought us some
1,200 hit points that these guys have. Good lord.
You're a sight for sore eyes, Lord. Let's get those cannons manned. The rest of you, throw the abominations into the open.
And we're joined by Lorna. Lorna Crowley, daughter of Lord Crowley, of course. And we've got these cannons here. Can we use them? Yes, we can. Looks like we can use an Emberstone cannon. Let's right-click on it. And there we go. And you can see I've got a target there. See if we can get these abominations.
I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready yet.
Alright, Crowley's troops up ahead. He's asking us to press on. Very cool as we run through the city of Gilneas, retaking it from the Banshee Queen's Forsaken army. Huge battle now in the square. Looks like we've got a catapult here. And there's Lord Darius Crowley, who of course is a Worgen. Let's use this catapult here to clean up. And here comes the big mob, look at him. Gorerot, he's all made up of all sorts of different parts of creatures. He's a gross thing, he's got like a mouth. Oh, got a mouth on the side of him. One disgusting looking creature there. He's got eyes poking out of his belly. He's got a mouth on his shoulder. And it looks like we got him. Let's have a close look at him. He is gross. Oh, he disappeared. And look at this. All these corpses here hanging around. Bits of bodies. The Forsaken have gone to town.
They'll need our help against Sylvanas.
Vehicles, big mobs, it's all happening. Scripted events. Alright, so we have to join your father's force, Liam, he says. Can we hop in this one? Yes, we can. And of course, let's clean up the Forsaken as much as we can with the catapult. Oops, and it looks like the catapult bought the farm there. Whoops. I think they're designed to last not very long. And so there we go through the military district now into the Greymane Court as we go through this awesome looking city in an awesome event.
Sylvanas!
Don't tell me we're going to see Sylvanas. Oh my god, it's Lady Sylvanas, Windrunner herself. That is her, folks. There she is. The Banshee Queen, normally only in Undercity, and we actually get to see her. This is an epic, epic event here. What a great moment. Sylvanas is one of my favourite evil NPCs. Well, she's not evil, but one of my favourite Horde NPCs. I love Thrall. I love Sylvanas. She's such a cool character. Let's go up and have a quick, close look at her. I'll zoom right in. There you go. You can see she's a ranger. She's got a bow and arrow on her back there. She's got her 2 sabers. That's the new model for her, actually, by the way. There she goes. Very, very cool on her dark steed. It's a shame to have to take it to her because I'm a huge fan of her, actually. And of course, she never used to be a Banshee, but I won't spoil the surprise there. You've got Arthas to thank for that. Enough! Let's see how brave Gilneas gets on without its stubborn leader. And there is King Greymane.
No! We did it, Father.
No!
We took back our city. We took back.
Prince Liam Greymane is down, and King Greymane, who's in Worgen form, is over him. Oh my lord, look at this. Prince down, Prince down. What on earth is going to happen now? We've got these players looking around in amazement thinking, what on earth is going on? And how cool does this look? It's an epic, epic scene. Absolutely love it. Let's kill a roach, by the way. Everyone's standing around mourning the death of the king's son. Prince Liam Greymane is dead, folks.
Poor Gilneas.
Oh dear. And Lady Sylvanas Windrunner actually said back there, such a waste. That arrow's poison was not meant to be wasted on your whelp. We'll meet again. And of course that's because looks to me like Prince Liam Greymane actually leapt in the way of the arrow to save his father, the king. Epic storytelling stuff here, folks. Love it. Absolutely love it. And off we go to Lorna Crowley.
What is it?
This is an overseer if it's not by a long shot. We've driven the Forsaken back. We hold 3 of the 4 districts, but at what cost? Now, what have we got here? We've got ourselves a dagger, which gives us +3 stamina, a nice blue there. If we were of the class that could use a shield, we've got a shield there. Nice looking shield. And this time, of course, we're getting ourselves a nice cloak because it's got +4 intellect, which is perfect for us. And look at that. It's the next length of cloak down. It's still not a full length cloak, but we'll definitely be taking that. Absolutely. Let's close this off. Let's make sure we equip that before we forget. Go to our outfit, of course, and right click on here to equip it and then save that on the normal one. There we go. Not only is it a blue item, And in fact, it's our first blue item. Where is it? There it is, in terms of its rarity. But it is also actually blue, and that's giving us a whole bunch more. So we're at 591 mana now, which is fantastic. We need all the mana we can get. Let's see what Lorna has for us now. The hunt for Sylvanas. Looks like we're going to have to find the Banshee Queen because she's, of course, killed our prince. So let's see what this is all about. It's true then, Gilneas has lost her favourite son. We will mourn this when it's all over, but not a day sooner. We will not allow ourselves the luxury of grief while the enemy still breathes Gilnean air. My father's men are ready to strike while we still have the Banshee Queen's trail. Just say the word if you're ready. Liam deserves swift vengeance. Follow Tobias Mistmantle in the hunt for Sylvanas. Let us go at once. Follow Tobias Mistmantle into the cathedral district. Alright, so that looks like it's him up there that we've got to follow. Alright, let's do our best not to be seen. It looks like we're going to have to be sneaky.
What can I do for you?
And here we are in the cathedral quarter. How good does it look? Seriously. And it looks like we've got some enemies coming up. We've got a Forsaken General up there. Good lord. And infantry, how much? Oh yeah, they don't look too bad. Alright, so we're hiding behind this wall here. And the enemy's saying, make sure everything is ready. The Orcs emissary is ready to meet Sylvanas inside the cathedral. Interesting. Did you hear that, Seraphis? Sylvanas is headed to the cathedral. Let's hurry. Right, see if we can sneak in there, and perhaps we'll be able to overhear the conversation. As we look around, we can see there's a bunch of Forsaken in the courtyard there. Into the Light's Dawn Cathedral. And looks like we're going to take cover in the water here. And hopefully we'll be able to observe what's going on. Although for some reason doesn't seem to want to float to the surface too well. And there she is, Sylvanas herself. 139k hit points, 170k mana.
Gilneas, Sylvanas. Garrosh fears he's going to have to carry out this invasion himself.
You can assure Garrosh that this is a minor setback. Our victory in Gilneas will be absolute.
You sound very confident, Your Majesty. I seriously hope you do not plan to use the plague. Garrosh has explicitly forbidden it.
We are the Forsaken. We will
You do well to watch your tone, General. Neither you nor Garrosh have anything to worry about. We've ceased all production of the plague, as he ordered. We'd never deploy it without his permission.
And they're speaking about Garrosh, who's the leader of the Horde, taken over from
I will deliver my
Thrall.
report to our leader, then. By your leave, my lady.
Go with honor,
What
General.
is there in this curse?
My lady, should I order my men to stop the deployment of the plague? Or are we to continue as
Even though
planned?
she said she wasn't using the
What
plague.
kind of question is that? Of course we're deploying the plague, as planned. Let the Gilneans enjoy their small victory. Not even their bones will remain by tomorrow.
So they're even going against the wishes of the Horde. Very
As
interesting.
you wish.
And of course, if you're a Warcraft 3 fan, you'll know all about the plague, and it's spread through Lordaeron, and of course Arthas and his role in that. It's easy to forget, by the way, that a lot of, all of this comes from the original Warcraft world. All of the lore is all built up over the original Warcraft, Warcraft 2, and of course Warcraft 3 games. Very rich story, lots of lore, lots of fantastic characters. I do love following the lore of WoW. And of course, it was absolutely and utterly astounding way back when, at the end of 2004, beginning of 2005, when it was announced that we were going to be able to roam around in the world of Warcraft as a playable character in 3D. I still remember that day thinking, wow, this is amazing. Will we ever get to meet King Arthas, or Prince Arthas rather, and all the rest of it? My, how this game has come along, and the stories that have been told. Seriously, people forget. A lot of people think that there is no story in WoW, that it's all just about leveling up really fast. Seriously, there is so much lore, as in L-O-R-E. It's not funny, and I utterly enjoy it. You have no idea. I've got, all the novels. I love playing the games, the trading card game, the board game, you name it. I just absolutely adore it. Anyway.
What is it?
The hunt for Sylvanas. The plague, something so heinous that not even the orcs condone its use. I'd say this warrants notifying King Greymane. I'd say so as well, by the way. Tell Greymane that we have trackers on Sylvanas and tell him about the plague. The decision will be his: launch an all-out attack against the leader of the Forsaken, or try to evacuate our survivors. So we have to speak with the king in the Greymane court. Let's go do that right now. Oh, look at that, a captured riding bat. Now, just in case you don't know, of course, this is a flying mount. This is a mount, or rather a form of transport if you're on the Horde. This is how you get around, how you get from zone to zone. So it's quite cool to see one here on the Alliance side. And there's the king in his human form.
My people have suffered so long. If only I could shoulder more of their burden.
And of course he's saying here, you present me with the most difficult choice of my life, Seraphis. As much as I want to exact swift and brutal revenge, I must honour my son's memory first. He cared for his people first and foremost. The Undertaker's Pass goes underground below Northgate River. You must prevent the plague from being deployed while we evacuate our men, women and children to Adric's Repose, which is obviously a new place. We captured one of the Forsaken's dreaded bombing bats. I want you to fly... Did you hear that, folks? He wants us to fly the infernal beast as best we can and unleash hell upon those who seek to bring the plague to our people. Hurry. And there we go. Use the captured riding bat to destroy 6 Forsaken catapults and 40 invading Forsaken. How exciting is this? And if we have a look on our map, you can see it's going to be north of us, and it's in this zone that isn't uncovered yet. Let me bring that up. There it is, it's all the way up here. So we're going to uncover this northern zone now, and you can see that the land is starting to take shape. And he's talking about, by the way, down here, he's saying, as much as I want to do the revenge thing, the Undertaker's Pass goes underground below the river. Now I think he's talking about this down here. Yep, so that's the underground pass, I'm pretty sure. But we don't want to go down there. We, rats. Get it? Rats. A Swift Frost Nova should kill all of them. There we go. Instead, we have to take this bat, which is going to be lots and lots of fun. But guess what, folks? I hate to leave it on a cliffhanger, but we are out of time. Oh no, you'll have to tune in to the next episode to see what happens next as we continue our assault on the Forsaken. We've taken back the city, but now we've got to stop the evil plague from being spread. So I certainly hope you join us as this whole storyline comes to a fever pitch, as we really start getting into the meat of the whole thing now. It starts getting into the nitty gritty, and of course you can see that we've got a whole new zone to uncover and all of this up the top here. It's getting to be exciting times as a Worgen now in this particular storyline. So as always, thank you very much for joining us in this episode, and of course hope you join us in the next episode. On behalf of myself, Sambo and Seraphis, we say I hope you're having a great day. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.